Hey there, and welcome back to Idle Weekly. Today's game is called Ultra Savage. It is the next game after Great Hero Spear that the same people made. So I'm gonna level these up. These are at 91, nice. Now I got another one. Why not? And this is how I level my skills now that I have a ridiculous amount of skill points. I increase, I go just from left to right. I increase my HP defense and Chi, attack speed, crit power, HP per second, recovery, and of course this for being able to revive, HP per kill. Then the Black Spirits, attack, damage, and of course attack speed. And this I leveled quite a bit in the previous reset, but here I will leave it last, because why not? Now this game has some interesting differences compared to the other one. And one of the differences is that it has this. That it has this enhancement feature. Where you can enhance your items. Like this. So I'm getting more HP, I am gonna lose defense and attack speed, but I'm gonna get my character's attack. I'm gonna get a lot of extra that. And so that's fine. Let's go straight in. So, this is a harder level, this is the final level of this planet. But these are easier ones because that's the next planet. But I think I'm gonna go here first to show you this hard level. Survival of the thickest. And you'll see why that is. These are the characters here. Now the main difference between this game the biggest difference is that this also includes active skills, not just passives. But I'm trying to play. In some resets I have used a skill or two, but generally I'm trying to go with a passive or an idle style. It's a challenge, I guess, because the game is built around you needing the abilities. That's just seems to be a fact. And the interesting thing is that because you can't affect the Dark Spirit's attack other than the passive skill and your own attack, well, you can't equip weapons, so you can't affect your own attack. That means that probably this game's damage numbers won't increase to insane numbers like 1 billion or something. But of course I haven't beaten it yet, I haven't seen the last levels. And it is visible that it is scaling that way. Because I think the highest monster health I have seen is like 300 million for a boss. But the bosses in this game are a little different. The 300 million isn't the finite amount of health. They have bars, like dungeon crawlers tend to do. They have, for example, the 300 million boss has like 300 million times 15. So it has 15 health bars that each are 150 or 300 million health wide. I actually like that in some games, because some games the way some games use this bar system is that each bar is like a phase, and then the boss changes patterns or something, or adds a skill or something. This game doesn't do that, of course. But I think in this game's case they tried to get around the number limit. What is it? The integer overflow issue. That apparently was a thing in Great Heroes Beard at one point. But they fixed it over time. So yeah, this is the gameplay loop if you go a passive route. If you're going an active route, then you will have skills that require hotkeys from 1 to, I don't know, probably 0. From 1 to 0 on the number key line. I have only seen 2, because I have only chosen at most 2 skills for a whole reset, and I will show which ones. But you will definitely make the game a lot easier if you do focus on skills as well. Petite Queen Aura. As I said, see, she has 80 million health times 8. So 8 health bars of 80 million health. And as you can see, I do not deal enough damage to beat her yet. So that is unfortunate. Otherwise you still have, I'm using the quick equip. That means that when I press the right button, then it sells the item. When I press the left button, it equips the item. I think the right button is regardless. Selling regardless. But quick equip means that you can equip items instantly. Instead of like you did in the previous game, you had to do this. I much prefer this way. You can just lock the items so you don't accidentally sell them. So it is fine. As is. Let's check the... Usually I check like this one by one, but since I'm recording I might as well look through them quickly. Regular monsters drop only white or ordinary items. To get these... the next tier is blue, which is rare. The tier above that is green, which is very rare. The tier above that is epic, which is red. And you can only get blue, green and red from bosses. No one else. Oh, nice. So, this is an extremely good item. Attack, defense and HP, and defense and HP are percentages. Maybe it is a good item, I don't know. I'll try. This is the first reset where I decided to try out what happens if I leave attack speed at 60, then max out attack and HP, and go onwards to defense next. Let's go to +6 again. I think in this reset I'm allowed to go up to +11. So I'm getting a lot of stuff, yeah. Nice. 1 million health, yay. This is a mode where you can gather crystals. The enemy stats depend on your stats, and the amount of crystals they give also depends on that. The first one always gives almost nothing, about 3 to 5, sometimes 6. The second one usually gives me about 20 to 30. Let's see how much it gives me now. I might actually even not manage it. Oh, I did it. 23. Nice. Because I'm not using any active abilities, then I'm relying on the revival to work to beat Arena at the moment. It isn't the best thing, but it is what it is. 19 crystals. Not bad. How much did +7 cost again? I think I can get all of them to +7. I do wish that if I have enhanced an item over +5 already, that it would allow me to do it quicker from there onwards. I mean, you can do the max button, which enhances as much as it can, either until your crystals run out or the item maxes out. Another thing that I like about this game versus Great Hero Spirit is that the stat points and skill points you get are set. You do not get extra based on... You don't get any extra based on the level you reset at. Instead, you only get an extra XP bonus. This one scales at a rate of 0.3% for every level past the minimum. As you can see, my current time travel minimum requirement is 115, but I won't be resetting before at least level 180. Level up. Nice. In general, I have enjoyed this game a lot. I like it a lot. Because they didn't do a lot of post-release updates or updating, then it would have seemed as if the game had less content than Great Hero Spirit. But, well, I think it does have less content, but what is there is better balanced and more structured, if that makes sense. And I think the game is more feature-rich. Apart from not having a companion you can level up. But it is possible that that's maybe a feature that I haven't unlocked yet. The costume feature, for example, I unlocked this reset. Arena also appeared out of nowhere. And Arena starts with 2 waves. Mine currently has 3 waves. I wonder if it goes any higher than that. Resetting in general works exactly the same way as it did in Great Hero Spirit. You reset with nothing and allocate your extra stat points and skill points, and then start from the very first level again, or stage, a planet in this case. Each planet has a certain amount of stages that you can do. And that's basically how you progress. I now have enough attack to finish this level, if I can survive it. So let's see if I can. I can also speed the game up, as you can see. ×3, ×5, if you want. Still took quite a while, it seems. Even at ×5 speed. But I should be able to do it in a moment. done. And did I get anything interesting? HP, attack, HP attack, HP attack, attack G. Oh, these are different items. So HP attack is what I have, but this doesn't give a lot more than that. Just attack and crit power. So basically I got nothing. Oh well. Let's go with one extra ability. Why not? Hit a single enemy 15 times. Let's show this. I have 44 G at the moment, so I'm fine. So I can actually use this. Although maybe I could use meditation. I do like meditation. Let's go with that instead. So plus 8 means 100, right? Yep. And as you can see, it's number 1. And he also does a little animation, which is shown here. As you can see, it's a fast one, but he does it, and that's cool. I always like these little things. With this arena becomes very easy. Although I do need a lot more attack. Oh right, I don't have G regen. So it doesn't become really easy just yet. Because I need one more skill point. The planets I have unlocked right now, here is a very start, then this has 3 levels, this has 4, 4, 5, 5. Oh, I still haven't beaten this run. Interesting. I completely forgot about this. This is this planet's final level, so it is really difficult. But because I managed to defeat the next planet's last level, then I'm pretty sure I can beat this one as well. Yeah, he goes down really fast. The bigger planets, which have like 4 or 5 levels, have multiple bosses on them, not just one. I think they have 2 bosses. One of them you have to beat to unlock the next planet, and one of them is optional. Probably used to be at the final boss of the game before the game got updated, or was updated. This one could be nice, but I'm already above it. I'm far above it. So let's go here. I'm in. Now what? And it's just the same thing with different enemies and bigger numbers. And that's the entire purpose of the game, and I'm fine with that. Some games don't... oh, this game actually... I was about to say that some games don't really need a story per se, like dialogue or stuff. But this game actually has a story, and cutscenes, and dialogue, in, well, cutscene sense. So that is why the game is a lot more structured. Great Hero Spear didn't really have a story, apart from what you know about the game from the very beginning cutscene. But this has a story throughout. Whenever you get to a new planet for the first time, then it plays a cutscene for that a cutscene with your character who says something. It's pretty interesting. And I think that this game might take longer to beat than Great Hero Spirit did. Great Hero Spirit probably took about 50 hours. Not counting leaving the game open. I think that this game will take about 70 hours, not counting leaving the game open. I have done it already a few times, and I'm already over 60 hours in. But we'll see what the game's total duration will be like. But the game is fun in general, although it does make you grind more. In the sense that you want to grind more because you have a purpose for it. You grind for the crystals mainly. You want those crystals. And I also like that the fusion actually shows you the level of the fusion. In Great Hero Spirit it was hidden. In this one it is not. It tells you exactly how far you are with the fusions. Which is good. For those who are interested in it anyway. Like me. If I manage to beat this level, then I will showcase the next level as well, and then I have probably shown you enough. The effects that sometimes go through this purple stuff. This is when the health on kill activates. As you can see, at the max level it activates really often. Which is great. Victory! Anything interesting? So I need attack, defense and HP. Nothing like that. Unfortunately. HP and attack. Here is HP and attack. Quite a lot of HP, but not a lot attack. But I will save it just in case. And I think this one is an upgrade. It also includes attack. But I have to see whether it is an upgrade after enhancing it. Oh, this level is also easy. I think I have shown quite a lot of the game from what I have unlocked anyway. So thank you very much for watching. I do recommend this game if you like games like this, which are purely progression based. They have no other purpose, I guess, than for you to play through them and progress through them, get bigger numbers, get better equipment, etc. Oh, and level up, of course. So yeah, that is completely fine with me, especially with, well, the game still does last for quite a while. It isn't a 5-hour game or anything. It is a 50+ hour game after all. So if you're fine with the gameplay loop, you will have fun with at least... You will have fun for at least 50 hours, if not more. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.